Alright guys, let's try out the stone wheels. Start off at 15K. This one likes to bounce a lot, so be careful. Pause for a second. If you notice, I sit my finger right there and I go back and forth like this. My finger is just one more contact point bracing to help control this Dremel and keep the knife steady and just brace it to do what I want it to do. If you've ever seen any of my haircut videos, you'll notice that when I'm doing an outline or any really fine detail work, I'm always bracing my clipper hand, or if I'm shaping up somebody's mustache or something, I will oftentimes brace their face or hold their face with my non-dominant hand, okay? And then have my hand with my clipper touching that hand, and I'll be braced against the hand, against them, so any type of movement that they make, I can anticipate that movement and adjust accordingly, so I don't end up cutting something that I don't want to cut because of them twitching or moving. So it's same kind of idea is going to apply for this. By bracing it and having my hand, more points of contact, I can more easily anticipate any sudden jerks or movements that are unexpected. Let's go ahead and turn this up. 25,000 RPM. Alright guys, so it looks like all we're really doing is putting a freaking polish on this bad boy. So I think it is just about time to go to plan C, or is this plan D now? So enough fooling around with the Dremel. It was a good idea, but it's just not working out, and that's all right, because I have plenty more ideas to make this work, and we're gonna make it happen. So plan D, or maybe it's even E. I don't really care. I don't look at that as failure. This is how you figure out how to do things. I'm sure there's probably a video online already that shows the best way to do this, but this is part of the hobby that I enjoy. I enjoy figuring out stuff on my own and finding the best way for me. And I have the mechanical abilities and knowledge to be able to do that without risking really messing anything up. So right here I have my stone holder for my KME. I would love to be able to use this in the traditional manner to, you know, bring this down and have this clamped in somehow, but that's just not going to be possible. So I do have the stone clamped in the stone holder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this guide rod because that is just going to be getting in the way and hitting stuff. And I'm going to use this stone in the stone holder like this with the handle, and just not with this guide rod. So that'll give me much more control than if I was just to hold the stone by itself. And you may be wondering what stone I have in this stone holder. Any guesses? I will tell you, it is my most coarse stone that I have, and it is a KME diamond stone. This stone that I'm using is the Beast 50 grit Gold Series Diamond Hone. This stone is a monster. I've only used this stone once before. It worked great. I cleaned it up, oiled it. This thing is ready to go. Have it locked into my stone holder, which I'm going to hold just like this. Hold this with my left hand, and let's see what we can do. Get myself in a comfortable position here. Now this is a very aggressive stone, so you're going to want to have a good tight grip on this. I'm just going to go back and forth this way for now, because that's really my only option without hitting any other part of the blade. And my goal with this is to hopefully knock this down quicker, and then we can do the fine adjustments with the Dremel if need be. But I at least want to get some of this bulk knocked down. Take a look. All right, so we made a little bit more progress with this stone, but still not really working as quick as I would like it to. So we'll move on to a new plan. Couple close calls right there. Praying that I did not mark it up underneath it there. Guess we will find out, huh? But all right, so I'm gonna change the drum on this, and I think this is really gonna be my best method that I can do easily with what I have here. So it's not going to be a quick operation, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. You know what? I'm going to try using this cutoff wheel, and maybe I can knock this down a little bit, take out a little chunk, not have to do so much grinding and heating of the blade. We might be getting somewhere now. Now I'm thinking. All right. So this one has been probably the most effective. However, we still have a lot of material to go. So let's try something else. Oh, that's a good sign. I'm not quite sure what kind of stone this is right here, or what this would typically be used for. So I'm just experimenting with different things and trying to find what's going to work best. We make things work here at Blades and Fades. Or should I say, I make things work here. Failure is never an option. Something just flew in my eye. Make sure you guys wear safety glasses. This seems to be pretty damn effective. Alright guys, so let's unwrap this and see what we're looking like, and then maybe finish this up later. Alright guys, so here's how it's looking so far. Let's go ahead and take this tape off and get a closer look. Nice. Alright guys, so now you have a better idea of how it's looking and what exactly we have left, which is not much. And I think that looks pretty freaking badass, if you ask me. Just have the teeniest little bit left to grind. Guys, that's gonna be badass. Little bit left to go.